Because it's hot in here?
Yeah, what if it was a heat thing and then this is why it was messing up? And hopefully this works.
Okay, well, let's try.
Well, welcome everyone. Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Roaches and Ramen pod, or podcast, or show. We're still evolving. We don't know. But we should know now. Should it be podcast or should it be show? Like Roaches and Ramen show, R&R.
I like podcasts.
I like podcasts too, right?
Yeah.
So welcome to another episode of the Roaches and Ramen podcast, because it is a podcast. And I'm so glad that I'm saying the name, babe. I'm really glad that I'm saying welcome to the Roaches and Ramen. roachesramen@gmail.com with your host, the Animal the Great. And I'm joined by my beautiful wife, Linna.
Hi.
Guys, another week, another day, another dollar. We're back. We're blessed. It feels good to be here with you. Thank you for allowing us to your smartphones. And thank you to anyone that heard the last 2 episodes. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. We appreciate it.
Yes.
We appreciate the fact that, like, you guys took the time, that we were a part of your work shift, or if you were cleaning your house and we were part of that. We were part of you washing your car,
Your routine.
or going on a run. We've been doing that a lot. We've been going on our walks. Just thank you very much to anyone that has listened to the show, or to anyone that reached out, just to give us a little shout out and give us that type of support. Thank you very much. We'll probably have some honorable mentions later. Babe, how are you?
Good.
You're
Excited.
back. There's a microphone in front of you, and you know how to use it now. Take 2. This is take 2, everyone.
Yeah.
Because take 1 was good. I thought it was great. Okay, but not good enough, and we want to give you guys the best. And you said earlier you're gonna change yourself into this mic.
Yeah. So people can hear me.
Yeah. I want to hear you.
I'm going to do my best.
Oh, we're going to do our best. Anyway, roachesandramen@gmail.com. Welcome back. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but babe, it's been 2 episodes. It's been quite of a journey. We continue to talk about how we've been having some malfunctions. That's what's kind of been going on lately. What else?
We're
The fact that
learning.
we've had a couple of guests, and even though we've had guests, we've still had to deal with a lot of the technical difficulties, where these episodes were just so good, right? They're so good. Like the neighbor came. Shout out to the neighbor, Josh. Shout out to you. Shout out to Daniel el Hamburguesero.
Yeah.
Yeah. People reached out to me and they were like, that was a good episode. That was really good. And I was like, thank you for supporting. And they're like, no, it's good to have a good zero to hero story, which
Successful story.
successful stories. That's kind of like a lot of the context of what this show's all about. So it felt good to bring a success story that was built out of the same, I want to say quilt, for lack of a better word, same thread as many others that have come from difficult backgrounds, or just, financial backgrounds that were kind of difficult, came from the hood and self-made man. So it was good. I don't know. It was great. So shout out to Daniel. Thank you for the support. Thank you for supporting. And we're going to hang out with him soon. So I'm kind of glad. But since the get-go, how do you feel everything's been going so far?
Good. I mean, I'm excited to hear the rest of the episodes. The rest of the people that are coming up. Like Josh's that's coming, right?
It's coming up. We're going to still release it. His was really good. And I have to edit it now because so this was let me explain. what's been going on with this sound situation. So I am not the best. By all means, I am not the best or have claimed to be the best sound engineer. I know how to kind of work a knob and try to make it sound good. And little that I know is that with the program, I don't know if it's the program that I'm using or if it's the interface that I'm using, but for some reason on minute 50, so I've had two really good episodes. One, I've been talking to Gen Z, which we'll talk about in a bit. So I spoke to Danny, and I spoke to one of his friends, Tal. We had a good conversation, and then by the time we were gonna play back to kind of hear how everything was going, it was a bunch of distortion. It was just distorting crazy, and it didn't work. And I'm just like, well, there goes that hour. And then Josh came by, which he's our neighbor, and he works as a security guard for the city of Albuquerque. So he was starting to talk about his career there and what he does there. And the moment he starts, and this is again, minute 50, boom, goes off. So hopefully everything's working good right now. And yeah, so I am still going to release Josh's episode because we've had some really good guests come already. And he was one of them. Came over, had a good thing, and at the moment that it cuts, I'm going to cut off at the moment that starts distorting and then kind of explain to you all what the conversation was all about. But he will be back. So bear with us. We're going to get better at this. I shook out all the excitement now. Now I'm talking a lot slower. You know, how we spoke about. You tend to just, guys, I love podcasting so much, and I studied this to a science that I want to make sure that I'm doing right by it. Now, was there perfect imperfections in some of the other episodes? Yeah, but at the same time, I want to do right by you guys, the listeners, the ones that took the chance to press play. For the Spotify listeners, thank you. For my YouTubers out there, the ones that thug it out with the YouTube, thank you so much. roachesramen@gmail.com. We want to hear your story. If you have a zero to hero story, slow it down. If you know someone that has a zero to hero story, please give them that email address, roachesramen@gmail.com, or you can DM us at roaches_ramen on Instagram, not in Instagram, on Instagram. And I would like to hear. I can't wait to start hearing other people's stories, babe. That's what excites me about this podcast, is that I want to talk to anyone and everyone, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so far, so good. We've been getting a little traction, and because of that traction, some people already want to come on, and I can't wait to talk to whoever is coming around the corner, you know.
Yeah.
Anyways, since the first episode, babe.
Mm-hmm.
And now that we've had a couple episodes, what do you think of the whole project so far?
I think it's good. I'm excited.
There you go, everybody. To the excitement, everyone. Yeah. I'm excited too. I became my own worst enemy when I played back the first episode. But at the same time, I felt really blessed that we finally can hear it on these platforms, and I could put it out there, and I'm kind of putting myself out there, and we're putting ourselves out there.
Scary.
And yeah, but at the same time, like, this is, I don't know. The response was so good that it gave me that good confidence to just continue to not let my self-esteem, or the lack of sometimes, you know, what you fight, or that imposter syndrome, to beat me. So, you know, I don't know if I could podcast. I love doing this.
I know.
I could podcast forever.
Well, you do
know.
like to talk.
I do, but if I could do this, which I will one day.
Mm-hmm.
I sound delusional now, but maybe we can laugh about it one day, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. And how was the response to you? Anyone hit you up? Anyone say anything?
Mm, no, not really.
No.
No.
Yeah, I got a lot of people coming, hitting me up. That was kind of cool to see. Like I spoke about this forever.
Yeah.
6 years in the making. Since California.
Yeah. What,
First
yeah,
episode
6 years.
2020, just to kind of check it out, just to see if I was good at it.
Uh-huh.
And I was horrible at it. I was, oh my goodness, it's cringe to me now.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that bad.
I don't know, it's cringe to me, but now I feel like I'm in my own skin about this,
A calmer?
I'm a lot calmer, yes, but at the same time, the excitement's still there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, now I feel like I'm more, instead of going through the motion of it, I'm more locked in.
Okay.
And I feel like I settled in. What you want to get into the pocket of this like early on. At least I feel like I did. I don't know. How does it feel having a podcast with me and knowing that you love podcasting and you podcast
And now I'm on one?
in the wild? Yeah.
It's weird. I don't know. I'm just not used to speaking in front of a microphone and thinking or like knowing that there's other people that are going to listen to me. It's kind of scary.
Miedosa.
Yeah.
Scary.
Yeah. It's like when you're going on stage and all like hundreds of people are like watching you and just, I don't know. It's kind of the same thing. Except people are not watching you, they're listening, but it's still. It's there.
I like it. I like that we can be part of somebody's day, or we can be good company, Big shout out to Mark in Virginia. Thank you so much, my guy, for all those linemen out there. Great guy. I met him at a job site, and he hit me up. He was like, "Hey, listen to the show, lunch." He I am going to give him the carne asada card one day. But he needs to come over here. Come over here to New Mexico, my guy. You want some sopapillas? With some
honey.
With some fresh, like warm honey. Oh my gosh. Mark, you're missing out. You say you have family over here. Get your behind over here. I want to take you out. So shout out to Mark. Shout out to Kareem in Texas, Kareem in Jersey. Thank you so much. You heard the show. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys. Shout out to Cole with Bug Boys. He heard it. He hit me up too. He was like, hey. So, hey, guys, if you guys are in the Albuquerque area, okay, Santa Fe, Albuquerque area, and you need an exterminator, Bug Boys, the local guys. Mm-hmm. So, shout out to Bug Boys. Thank you, Cole. Jimmy hit me up. Hey. That was good. He's printing our stickers that are coming in, guys. Yes, we have stickers just to make it feel real, not just to make it feel real, but
are we gonna hand those out?
Yes. So the way how we're gonna hand those out is that in the next coming weeks, after I come back from my work trip, I am going to be doing some man in the street in downtown Albuquerque. And if you've listened to us or you know us and you want to kind of chime into some of the questions that we're gonna ask, if you talk to me or you get to kind of bounce into us, definitely want to talk to you, say hi to you, and if you listen to us, definitely give you a big old bro hug, and that's how we're going to give you a free sticker. Our stickers are awesome, made by Jimmy Compton himself. Good job, Jimmy Compton. I appreciate you. I love you, my guy. He's one of my besties I've known him for fucking over 20 years. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. I love you, my guy. Who else? To our Gracie Baja family, some of those people heard us. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Some of our people on, guys, we love you guys. If you heard the podcast and you're from the Gracie Baja family here in Albuquerque, we love you guys. Yeah. Obviously, close friends and families, some potential guests that are going to be coming over here. So shout out to Ryan Vigilante.
Yay.
He definitely heard me. He's like, "You started the podcast, you bitch," and I'm like, "Get your fucking microphone, let's go."
Yeah.
And then we can start doing Roaches After Dark or Roaches After Dark,
or Ramen After Dark.
Ramen After Dark. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
That sounds way better. Ramen After Dark. We have to.
Well,
It's
you're
too
gonna
explicit.
do one episode for.
Yeah, we'll keep it. Yeah, we'll definitely put the leash on for the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to, because if you oh my god, if you
Yeah,
if you let us loose, it's gonna be
together.
bad.
Yeah.
We can get canceled, but just the newest thing to do is the coolest thing to do now.
Yes.
I think the cool thing to do now is to get canceled. But yeah, I mentioned earlier that we're gonna be talking to Gen Z a lot,
Mm-hmm.
right? So we're gonna be talking to Gen Z. Hey,
Kiddos.
what are they about? What's going on? I want them to break down some shit. So I have some questions,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But at the same time, I got a lot of respect for these youngins. I keep on saying it. A lot of respect.
They are our future.
Yeah, but they're coming with some great heat. Gotta respect the game. So I had already, like I mentioned earlier, I'd already sat down with our son Danny and his friend Tal, but obviously technical difficulties, and we all sounded like mean ass robots. So that didn't happen. We're gonna do a redo, and we're gonna do a redo with Lucas. We're gonna do a redo with Tal, but then I'm also gonna have another pod. Sorry, with Lucas. Let's slow it down. Then we're gonna have another pod. But why does my volume go down? Why do I sound more sophisticated when I slow it down, and then when I go fast, it's like a radio station, like "Good morning, Albuquerque." Here we go.
I don't know.
Yeah, slow it down. Yeah, so I'm gonna do another. I'm gonna be actually do a pod with Danny and Lucas, and which is his bestie, and I have some questions. I want to ask him about a lot of cultures. What's their life going now? Because when I was 18 and I thought I was the big cheese and I thought we had it all set together, you know, I'm pretty sure my train of thought was how do you call it, infantile, or I don't know. It was just a rookie mindset, right? And if we give them a little bit of a voice, maybe we could understand how the future's kind of developing itself. So the future looks bright, I believe. Shout out to PVD Podcast, because he says that a lot. I listen to him a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I believe it is bright. And these kids coming in with the heat. Also want to talk to people that are in the muck of it. If you're in the muck of it, roachesramen@gmail.com. I can't wait for those episodes. To me, babe, I think that the stories that get written to us, I think because it's personal, because they actually took the time to write an email, send it over here, tell us kind of like their woe story or their hero, oh my gosh, excuse me,
Zero
everyone.
to heroes.
Soy mexicano, pero soy americano también. Here we go. Rah. Hearing their story, right? Their struggles. That's maybe too slow. Maybe too slow. Anyways, yes, I can't wait for that Gmail to kind of start going and getting some good stories to tell. What else? We just wanted to check in today.
Oh, well,
That was good.
We did an episode with Dio and Vanessa.
We did have another one again. So that was not
technical.
That was not technical difficulties. But because we want to do right, because their story is that amazing, we wanted to do right by them.
Yeah.
So just to explain, and so and just so everybody knows, it was an amazing podcast overall.
Mm-hmm.
It was just, we couldn't fill in the blanks, you know, with Dio. And shout out to Dio and Vanessa. Thank you for coming in. What had happened is that we spoke about his life. We went through the pod, but what had happened is as they were peeling their own onion, they were having a little bit, they were remembering, they were digging as we were talking, that they wanted to get it right. They wanted to get the timeline right,
Yeah.
and they were starting to figure it out. And so kind of to save time and for podcasts, for the podcast sake, they're like, let's do a redo. Let's do a redo so we can write down. They're really gonna dig now, and because his story is that magnificent that I want to do justice.
Yeah. Well, there's 2 stories.
There
with
is
them.
2 stories. Explain.
Well, we have the deal before the crash
Yes.
and deal after the crash.
Yes.
Because there is a crash involved in their
There's
life.
3 stories because it's his journey before,
During?
after, so pre, post,
Okay.
and then the story itself in the
Yeah.
post, which is the strength that we saw his wife
Mm-hmm.
really,
Yeah.
really step up and like be there and talk about like that fortitude, that mind. Like she became a person.
Yeah.
It's great. I don't know. I'm gonna stop right there because their story is so good. They will be back. They will be back when I come back from Texas. So I'm still obviously, guys. I'm still a 9-to-5er out there. I'm still putting it down. You know, I'm still going and I have to go get my paycheck. So I'm gonna be going on the road. I may take you guys on the road, guys.
Yeah.
I may take you guys on the road with me, and I'm now going to start some of my solo rants.
Mm-hmm.
Not rants, but just my solo pods.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to start season 1 on my onion and how I'm going to peel it out. And that's going to be pretty interesting because I'm going to talk about my life from
Childhood.
in the beginning. No. Since, my childhood in pre-America,
Mm-hmm.
coming to America, the evolution of America,
Mm-hmm.
and then where my tragedy begins, and then so for the journey where it leads me to this microphone, to your ear.
But the exciting part too is that you're also bringing in your sister to talk.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And she's gonna
Shout out
have
to
a
my
whole different
sister.
point of view.
Dude, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I was having a conversation with her, and it sucks because every time we get on the phone, it's just a podcast. It's a really good episode, and I'm just like, we gotta stop because it's just too good. She's one of the real ones. She really is.
Mm-hmm.
She really is. She does not put sugar on shit and call it a donut. She's one of the real ones. It's as real as it gets. So for sure, can't wait to have her come by. And she's definitely an honorable mention. Also, shout out to her husband, Daniel. So many Daniels, Dannies.
Mm-hmm.
But Daniel, thank you so much, brother. I love you. I'm proud of you. Thank you for listening. And shout out to Four Compas out there. If you guys don't know, follow them on Instagram and TikTok. Four Compas. They're a good duo. Just some dudes drinking and golfing and drinking and praying. Anyways, I hope everyone's having a good week so far.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that someone made someone's day. I was thinking about that the other day. How hearing someone's success made my day. And I was like, because it made my day and I was driving home from work, I started thinking of like how grateful I am to be where I'm at right now. Because this did take 6 years in the making. It's crazy that I'm even having this conversation with you, babe, and that we actually have this thing going on. I'm still in cloud 9. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just nuts that I'm actually having this conversation with you with our headphones on and with our
No, what's
technical
nuts
difficulties.
is that I'm on a microphone.
Using a microphone because
Yeah.
now it's not like, hi, how's everybody?
Chaining myself. That
That was one of the reasons we can say that's one of the reasons why we're doing the take 2 is because like 1, we did it really late,
Yeah, I was tired.
and 2, you really for some reason you were like microphone. You were like Ricky Bobby. What do I do with my hands? What do I do? You know, it was one of those things, but it was cute, and I love that you joined me for these home teams. You know, where we'll talk about, just so you guys know the format. We will talk about what we missed in one of the, if we have a guest and we kind of had some bullet points and we wanted to talk, maybe we missed a good question,
Mm-hmm.
And that we didn't ask. And then when we presented, people were like, oh, that would have been a great question. I would have loved to know that from that person,
Yeah.
So.
Like updates.
Like updates, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like what's going on? Maybe like a hot take, hot topic,
Yeah.
like stuff that we watch, like when you're in the Matrix. That's what we call Instagram, the Matrix.
Our socials, yeah.
Our socials, and we see some shit.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we hang out on Instagram more than here. Sometimes we kick it on the DMs.
Me and you?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, sometimes, especially
Sometimes
the weekends.
that's like I think that's most of my screen time with you. Is just
Mm-hmm.
we're just sharing and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've
That
been
makes
getting
sense.
shit from the youngins at work because I don't have a TikTok. They're like, man, you gotta thug it, bro. You gotta get that TikTok. Get on that motherfucking TikTok.
I don't have a TikTok. But
No.
if I get a TikTok, I feel like I'm just gonna get addicted to it.
You're already addicted. You're already addicted to the Matrix.
Yeah, exactly. So then I'm gonna have two socials that I have to.
This is
be
when discipline.
scrolling.
This is when discipline comes in. You gotta have that discipline. Gotta have the discipline, right, guys? Right, everyone. Roaches, ramen at gmail.com. I'm gonna sound like a broken record, and you're gonna have to take it because I want to hear from you. And if you know anyone that's not having it and they're in the muck of it, and they're struggling, and that they just and they're tired of the same revolution of music and the same revolution of podcasts, sometimes it's good to hear someone fresh, Or start breaking into Bollywood the way you just did. You're just like, yeah. Oh my goodness, that's what, you guys can't see this, because we're not doing video yet. But she was totally giving me some Bollywood, like just dancing. I love you. This is why. I think that's when you should be scared. You shouldn't be scared of audio. Audio is fine because you're like, it's weird, Vanessa was saying too. She's like, "Oh man, am I gonna sound like a man?" I'm like, no, just talk like regular, normal. But I just think that you should be. I think it's different when it's video, and I mean, and granted, I started Roaches and Ramen
Video.
on video, and you can't do it alone. You can't do it alone.
No.
Yeah.
Once you start video, if you start video, it's gonna be on you, not me, because then people are gonna see these
They
crazy.
gotta see, no. Exactly. They gotta see the Bollywood.
Sometimes I don't even know that I'm
man.
doing it. Just start.
I love it. I love it. I love you. Thank you so much. And thank you for being my co-host.
Yeah, not the best one, but
You're good.
maybe I'll get better.
I know we just have to do this. This is about reps. This is about reps. It really is. It's just putting it down.
Yeah.
We just want to be good company with people. I mean, mind you, like I said earlier, like this is the show that I want. I want to be in someone's ear on their in their 13th hour of that shift, of that shitty ass shift. Well, our neighbor, Josh's wife just did for 4th of July. She did almost 20-hour shift.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. She did it for 4th of July. You worked for 4th of July.
I did.
That kind of sucked
10 hours.
because we wanted to really do it up this year. It should have been. It was America 250, and we really didn't do shit.
I know. Hey, but we got to hang out with some cool people.
We did.
So.
Yeah. Shout out to the Messes. They were great, and they hosted, and that was cool. But you usually you had a point there. You're like, I kind of like being home for 4th of July, because you're in the comfort of your home, the comfort of your own home. 1, 2. You can supervise the kids with the fireworks. We like doing what we did last year when we hosted, and and Uncle Joe took over the half of our street, quarter of our street. They're like, no one crosses.
Yeah.
He got tough that day.
I know.
The Modelos were hitting hard.
Well, there was some
Shout
creep
out.
that was just looking past.
There was a
through
creep
our
in
street.
a great car that kept
If you-
looking at the kiddos.
Yeah, so that's
We're
why
like,
he
oh,
got
no.
all like, yo.
Or maybe
Why are
we
you
were.
staring?
Maybe the Modelos were hitting us. I don't know.
No.
You didn't drink, huh?
No.
Good for you, babe. More for us.
Yeah.
You know, more for us.
But
And I don't
also,
drink that
I
much,
like to
though.
be home because we do have some crazy neighbors that love to throw.
So
some
down the street,
crazy
guys, dude.
fireworks.
Whew, okay, so we normally so if you guys haven't noticed or have not, don't know if you're a first time listener, and then if you hit on the last 2 episodes back, we are coming to you live from the epicenter of the Southwest in what people call Albuquerque, the 505 Albuquerque, here in New Mexico in the land of enchantment. And we're here. We live in the north in the North Heights, and pleasant neighborhood. I like it. I love it. I like where we're at. It's good. Middle class. Let's go. Blue collar. Hey, So you're gonna get a mix of people, a good, and some maybe not good people, but relatively, our street is chill,
Quiet.
and quiet until
4th of July.
4th of July.
Yeah.
Last year got crazy. Not this year. We pretty much forfeited this year
Yeah.
because you worked. But last year, I mean,
Our
so
street
down the
was
street,
lit.
about 7 houses down from us, guys, there's this frat party that happens for the last 3 years that we've been here. It just becomes a frat party for that one day. And for some reason, everyone from Gen Z that's in the top level of Gen Z, you're in your early 20s, show up to that house, and it gets crazy. Coolish. They do have the best fireworks in the on here on the block, for sure, hands down. But when all of a sudden the whole street starts looking into like festival parking lot, and people are streaking and saying woo and revving their engines, that kind of starts getting a little rowdy. And they get rowdy where the cops come, first responders comes. That's what happened last year.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's the way to have 4th of July.
Yeah.
You know?
It has to get a little rowdy. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It was good. We forfeited this year, but next year, hopefully, it'll be good.
But
Hopefully
that's
everybody had a
the
good...
reason why I like to be home
Yes.
that day.
Yes.
Just because they do get a little crazy. And I want to make sure that my house is safe.
Still
Good. Still
here,
standing,
not in
yeah.
ashes, yeah? No, 100%. And hopefully everybody had a good and safe 4th of July. So hopefully, and if you did blow your hand, please, roachesramen@gmail.com. Please, I want to hear it. Yeah, come on, let's go. Let's go. Mama, any shout outs? I mean, I've been shouting out the world. How about you? Come on. People want to hear.
No.
Who you connecting with out there? A little shout out there.
Let's see. Well, I don't know. Shout out to Araceli.
Hey, how about shout out to Dave?
Oh,
and-
Dave and Mariah.
And Mariah.
Dude, I'm
Guys,
so
thank you guys so
jelly with
much.
them
I know they just went on a big old trip, and can't wait to hear
Yeah.
about it, and I can't wait to hear. He told me this. He essentially, when I told him about the podcast a couple months ago, he told me that he went backpacking when he was young, and he just like threw himself just through the world like that, and that's an interesting story. You see, stories like that, I want to hear those stories, guys.
Yeah.
You know, I also want to hear the Jerry Springer fucking action ones too. Those are really cool. You know, come on, those are crazy.
Are you the father?
Oh, that was Mari.
Huh.
But I did see a great meme earlier. How like it said, it was a reel of people talking mad shit. To people, and it was at the end of the show where Jerry Springer would get the microphone and would go give the crowd, give it to the people. He goes with the microphone, and the people would start asking questions. The meme said, before the comment section there was Jerry Springer. That was the comment section before the comment section.
Yeah.
And it is true. Oh my, dude, they go wild.
Yeah.
People would ask the craziest questions.
I love going into the comments.
The comments are gold now.
Yeah.
That's
the best part.
That's the thing. We need comedians in the world, and I believe that hands down. We need comedians. I have a handful of favorite comedians, right? And we need them. But you cannot say that the internet is not. It's too undefeated. It's undefeated. guys, the shit you guys be saying out there. Oh my god, it's so freaking funny, babe. Some people out there are way funnier than comedians. Some comedians that are even professional, just on the comments. I bet there's some people professional like comment roasters out there and trolls, that are just have followers just because they just know how to comment pretty well.
Yeah.
That's insane. But yes, the kind of shit that you hear in the comments, guys. If you've heard any, if you see any good threads out there, send them our way. Roaches_ramen. Instagram. And yes, okay. Let's discuss something before I let you guys go. I'm here always saying, follow your dreams, and all the cliche shit that 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 I'm passionate about. I say it, but things like be a man of your word, right? Yes. By the next episode, I will have a TikTok. I know. Guys, give me some tips. Well, is it that good? Will it help me? Will I learn something? I hear there's a lot of instructional videos that go really well there.
Yeah.
I just want to. I want to be unleashed. Remember how I used to be so good at Snapchat?
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness,
You're
so good,
embarrassing.
huh?
Very embarrassing.
Embarrassing, or was I embarrassment? Can we clear the air now?
Whoa.
Oh, I'm so glad to be here. I would like to dedicate this podcast to everybody that's working right now, to everyone that's taking a chance on themselves, to the people that are listening to podcasts while they're writing down the craziest business plan on a napkin, probably, and you're sounding delusional, saying, "I'm going to make it. I'm going to do it."
You are.
Crazy. I dedicate this to you guys because I'm here just because I took a chance on myself. I had to earn my way to these microphones. I could have done it in 2020, but you said no. Let's do it right.
Yeah.
And it was, and you know what? Even though I didn't want to hear it back then in 2020, and I was so butthurt about it, it is sweeter now that we are here.
Yeah.
And if you haven't heard the first episode or the second episode, guys, why why I say I'm a nobody, because I am. But I do have a zero to hero story, and even nobodies have zero to hero stories. Son of an immigrant, an illegal immigrant at the time. Single mother, she has 4 kids. We lost her to cancer at 18. Became homeless. Reset myself. I had 4 lifetimes, maybe 6. Mm-hmm. We reconnected. You gave me Danny in my life. Mm-hmm. Got inspired. Started working for him. Now we're almost, we're 9 years, 10 years together. And I almost died on you 4 times.
4 times?
Yes. 2 car accidents.
Oh, yeah. The car accidents.
One heart attack.
Mm-hmm.
And then ketoacidosis. I almost died in my sleep.
Yeah. That was scary.
So, but I'm here. I'm breathing. I used to be a fatso. Now I'm not. I lost the weight. I did something hard. Kept myself disciplined because I wanted to win. I always had the tenacity, but I never really took myself serious till now. That's the context of what Roaches and Ramen, where the origin of Roaches and Ramens begin. Because we come from the hood. I'm just a fucking dude from the hood that got himself out of the hood. Somehow, some way, somehow, had a lavish life for being an illegal immigrant and not knowing that I was, until I found out I was, until it really set in. Oh my gosh, I'm not from here. And then now I have to be a paisa. And then I became a paisa. Shout out to my paisas out there. Chinguenles, cabrones. Porque sí se puede.
Wait. Are we going to have Aaron coming in too?
Yes, yes,
Which, by the way, is going to be a Spanish episode.
yes. Thank you
So
so much for bringing that up.
We
yes.
will have Spanish episodes.
Vamos a tener episodes que van a ser Spanglish. They're going to be Spanglish or straight up puro español.
Yeah.
Se habla español aquí. Vamos a tener el Roaches and Ramen in español. So that's going to be really good. I can't wait for those. I'm probably going to be judged for that. Bring it. I don't care because I'm a pocho.
What?
I might as well be a no sabo kid. Because my Spanish is crisp, but not too crisp. Not as crisp as yours.
Mine?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard. We rarely talk Spanish unless we're talking shit.
My coworkers say that
Unless
I
we're
speak
talking
pretty
shit.
good.
Huh?
My coworkers say that I talk Spanish pretty well.
See?
Yeah.
Now I'm like, see?
Considering, I learned the hard way, but I think it's okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, some of them are going to be in Spanish.
Mm-hmm. So, if you're a Spanish speaker and you want to
tienes
tell
una
us
historia,
your story,
Mi chavo, siéntate aquí. O sea. Yeah.
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 All right.
I know.
Anything else?
I don't know. What, you want to go to bed already? Go to bed then. Fuck. I'm kidding now. roachesramen@gmail.com. Everyone, thank you. I can say thank you all night. And I might as well just be a broken record. But yeah, thank you. Thank you to everyone that's pushed the play button on whatever platform you're in. Mm-hmm. I need to figure out why we're not on Apple, but that's one of my coworkers was like, I was trying to find you. I didn't find you. I don't have Spotify. But that's why we have the YouTube, and we'll put the links in the bio. Okay. On the bio. Any closing? No?
No, I'm good.
Thank you. I feel good about the redo.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I can hear you.
Yeah, me too. Because before I was just like...
it was good, and sometimes it's good. But maybe I'm just excited, and I think that everything sounds good. I don't know.
Yeah. That's okay.
Just being crazy and delusional. Guys, roachesramen@gmail.com. Please, I want to hear from you. And we discussed Wednesday, Fridays. We're thinking Fridays still on dropping each episode, so stay tuned. Fridays because, I don't know, you said because sometimes Fridays, that's the start of somebody's week,
Well,
from Friday to Thursday or to Tuesday. You also have that Wednesday to Sunday crew, which usually is the restaurant crew.
On the weekend, yeah.
On the weekend. Crew. You're still out there. Shout out to everybody that's in the kitchen right now. You're still in the kitchen.
Yeah. Making
that barbecue. Smoky. You come smelling so tasty sometimes. Ugh. Love you. Anyways, guys, I always like saying something positive, and I think the only thing that I could say is just be grateful. I know that sometimes, if you're in a journey where you want to take a chance on yourself and you get gung ho and you want to get to it, and you feel like you need to just be rational and do irrational things, and just take your time. If you're going to take a chance on yourself, write it down, think it out. You're not playing checkers anymore. You're playing chess. You're playing chess, everyone. But, take a chance on yourself, plan it, and I guess that's the wisest thing I could say to you. I want to do this every day. I want to be a podcaster every day. I want to sell shirts every day. Solid State Printing. If you need any type of printing, any type of garment decoration, hit me up. Dan@solidstateprinting.com. Shout out to John in LA in our shop, putting it down. Yes, I do have a business, guys, and we print shirts. So, come on, if you need them, no minimums. Let me know. But besides that, if you haven't called your parents, if you haven't called your dad, I know Father's Day just happened. Please call them, and please, if you haven't called your mom, call your mama. Everybody, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.